Table E as in elephant. Yes, selected polyatomic ions. Okay. Let's talk about what the word polyatomic means. Poly means many. Atomic means atoms. And ions means it has a charge. Okay? So polyatomic ions are groups of atoms that have a charge. Kind of easy. Now, how did they get that charge? They got that charge either by gaining or losing electrons, just like a regular ion would do, except for now we have a group of atoms that have gained or lost electrons. So there are a couple of them that are very popular, the ones that we use most of the time. So, can I write on this? No, I cannot write on this. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. So I want you to put little stars next to a bunch of them because these are the ones that we're going to use most of the time. Okay. The first one is going to be ammonium. Okay. Ammonium is a compound made of nitrogen and 4 hydrogens, but it has a positive charge. Okay, so that's ammonium. The next one is this acetate ion. Okay, acetate, there's 2 ways to draw the acetate ion. It is made from 2 carbons, 3 hydrogens, and 2 oxygens. This one on the bottom is the exact same thing, except for the carbons are separated and the oxygens are separated. So do you see that? 2 carbons here, 2 carbons here, 3 hydrogens, and 2 oxygens are right here. These are the same, they're just written differently, but they both have the same number of atoms in them. It's a poly, many, atom, and it has a charge which is negative, so it means it gained an electron. Alright, the next one I want you to put a star next to is carbonate. We use carbonate all the time. CO3 with a -2 charge, which means that this thing gained 2 electrons. When I start drawing the covalent compounds, when I start drawing the Lewis dot diagrams of these things, I will show you why it has those 2 extra electrons, but you don't know enough yet. So I just want to get it out of the way as far as telling you which the most popular ones are. So we've got ammonium, we got acetate, we got carbonate. Now let's come over to the other side. Let's highlight nitrate with a star. Make sure you get the nitrate one, ATE, not the nitrite. Nitrate, because that's the more popular one. Hydroxide, phosphate, and sulfate. That should be 7 of them. Is that 7? Yeah. Okay. Those are the most popular. It doesn't mean I'm not going to see any of the others, but those are the most popular ones. So, in order to practice learning the names of these guys, we are going to play Yahtzee. And I made dice a couple years ago. Please be careful with my dice. And you're going to see on the dice, there's 6 sides for a die. You're going to see the formulas for these polyatomic ions. So this one says C2H3O2, which is the acetate. You've got hydroxide. You've got sulfate. You've got phosphate. You've got nitrate. And you've got carbonate. All of which I should have put little stars next to. Okay? So I took 6 out of these 7. The one I left off, I guess, is the ammonium one, which is the positive one. Okay? We are going to practice learning these polyatomic ions because we need to know the names of them in order to move forward with what we're going to do as far as writing formulas. So if I say to you sodium acetate, don't go looking for acetate on your periodic table. It doesn't exist. It is a polyatomic ion, not an element. Okay? Alright, so that's what we'll do today. We're going to practice those because we can't do the lab. So that was my plan B. Shut this off. Maybe shut it off.